Game on the line in the fourth, running up and down the court. I kill him, I do it for sport. Crunch time, when it's crunch time, I'm always gonna put in the work. You just keep coming up short, but somebody gotta get hurt. Crunch time, when it's crunch time, ooh, it's all about us in the end now. I ain't out here making friends now. Hit them with a turnaround if they wanna see how it pans out. I'm just trying to be a champion, trying to leave behind a legacy. MVPs in the ambience, but they champion me. I'm always gonna put in the work. I'm just trying to be a champion. I'm always gonna put in the work.
Brother, please let us know for last thoughts, our listeners live and on podcast.
All right, we know that I do joke quite often about my attempted escapes from the psych ward, but in all seriousness, the psych ward gang is seriously my idea of representing the military. Representing mental health in the military community. So if you happen to run into any type of mental health crisis or emergency, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial 988, press option 1. Again, just as I had to do when I was in a moment of crisis, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial the digits 988. Then press option 1 if you find yourself in a similar mental health crisis.
Yeah, what's happening? Welcome back to the show. This is episode 112 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. I'm your host, Sergeant WarDawg, and you are at the WarDawg Trail. All right, I got another heavy hitter for you in the 2A gun influencer space for you today. All right. But before I bring them to the stage, let's go over some of today's announcements. All right, first off, you can visit my website, sergeantwardawgtv.com, or find me on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram at Sergeant WarDawg TV. My book, The WarDawg Trail, has been out for a month now. The WarDawg Trail, a Marine Rifleman's Struggle with War and PTSD, is now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Books A Million. So be sure to go out and grab your copy today. Find out what my life was like during 3 tours in Iraq as a Marine infantry rifleman, including being there for the very first day of the Iraq War. All right, my camp, my nonprofit, Camp Doghouse, can now be found at campdoghouse.org. Please visit the website to find out what we are trying to do to alleviate veteran homelessness in the Central Florida area. We are brand ambassadors with Reaper Apparel Co. So you can use our code Sergeant WarDawg TV for 10% off of your entire order. We are also brand ambassadors for Hyperion Munitions. So be on the lookout for us showcasing products from Oriskany Arms, T6 Firearms, Veteran Ammo, and the Precise Trigger Control. All right, brand new news for this year, 2024. Sergeant WarDawg TV has been awarded Best Veteran Mental Health Awareness Network for 2024 by Global Health and Pharma. All right, so we've already won an award for mental health this year, 2024, to start the year off. Last year, we won 2 awards. From Corporate Livewire, we won Veteran Support Nonprofit Organization of the Year. From Acquisition International Magazine, we won Leading Veteran Welfare Outreach Nonprofit Organization. All right, if you are interested in advertising on Sergeant WarDawg TV. These are the outlets that you can find the podcast or the web series on, as well as the audio podcast. All right, be sure to tune in to our Military Ballers segment on the WarDawg Trail, where we highlight unsung and unheard of military heroes that might not have got the recognition they deserved, but still made it to the show so that I could tell their story myself. All right. I'm your host, Sergeant WarDawg, and welcome to episode 112 of the WarDawg Trail. Without further ado, I'm bringing you a big dog to the stage, somebody that many people know, many people have seen, and many people have heard of. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Zoe Chopper. What's happening, boss? Oh, no, I lost your sound. You there? Oh, damn. All right, we're gonna take 1 second to work on the sound issues. We're gonna take 1 second to work on the sound issues, and then we'll bring them right back to the stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, episode 112.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, boss.
Yeah, I had to close it out and open back up. I don't know what happened.
I got you. It's all good.
I appreciate you having me on your show, dog.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. You doing everything right in my eyes. Plus, you know, you funny and hilarious to watch, man. You real entertaining, bro. You real entertaining as an influencer, man. So I had to bring you on the show, boss.
I appreciate it, soldier.
All right, then, for sure. If you don't mind, start us off, man. Let us know your background with firearms, bro, and how you got into the 2A space.
Okay, yeah. Well, I actually been shooting firearms since I was about 5 or 6 years old. My grandfather had a property in the mountains, and my father would take us up there every weekend to shoot. So that's kind of been like a lifelong thing with me and firearms. But as far as being an influencer, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. Can you still see me? Oh, yeah. Maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, my uncle got some property down in southern Maryland, and me and my boy Mark Chopper, we would go down there and shoot, and started doing that. And he was like, let's start recording stuff, because he was already trying to grow his platform as far as an influencer with firearms. So once we got some land, was able to shoot and kind of do what we wanted to, things picked up a whole lot. And then it actually went from that to we started training people. Like, it actually started on his birthday. Matter of fact, the first Chopper Day, he was like, you think your uncle can we go down there, have a party and shoot and stuff with a few people? And from that day, we got together. It was a big turnout. We had no problems. Nobody got hurt. And it just kind of snowballed into where we at now with our organization, the Chopper community, where we've been training women and children. So that's pretty much our journey. It's our third range now. We got a new home back in southern Maryland. We had to move around a couple of times. As you know, we had like a little bit of negative feedback as far as us being black, young, and having a bunch of black folk together with a bunch of firearms. Certain people was kind of uneasy about it. But like I said, we never had any problems, accidents, or anything. So we just keep going, man. We're not stopping.
Hey, man, if you don't mind, first off, I want to let everybody know you're in the DC area. You're in the Maryland area near DC. All right. But that seems to be a problem, bro, like around the country for all of us, man. If you don't mind, talk about having that problem with, people seeing black people with guns and the kind of reaction you've been getting.
Yeah, it's been good and bad. Like I said, we had the Washington Post come out. They come out to every range we had, giving us some positive press, I guess you can say. But as far as the negative side, the place where we have our range at is in southern Maryland, and the county, we had a lot of complaining neighbors. We had the police come out almost every time we out shooting. They just come up, but it's in a place where you're allowed to shoot. Everybody down there shoots. So they would come up, just make sure we're doing the right thing, and then they roll out. And then, like you said, online, you see little negative comments, racist stuff. and stuff like that. Just I see that a lot. I got used to that. But as far as them, the county tried to they shut us down on our first property. They put an injunction on us and told us we couldn't shoot. And then it's kind of targeted us because people will be right next door shooting. It's targeted specifically to us. They can't flat out say, "Look, we don't like y'all," and it's they can't single us out and admit it. But we seeing what's going on right now. We fighting with it right now. I won't get too involved with the legal side of it, but we got lawyers on it. It's definitely a discrimination issue with brothers and firearms. And then the magnitude of the people, like we bring a lot of the children from out the city, from out DC, the inner city children, try to give them some firearm training because it's a lot of gun violence in our city. So we're trying to show them the right way to do things and get people to do it the legal way. And I don't think they really want to see brothers unite like that. You know what I'm saying? Too much unity, too much powerful. It's a powerful thing. And I think it makes some folks uneasy about it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, bro, I want to give you a major shout out and salute for starting Chopper Day and everything that you have to do with helping Chopper Day, man. It's one of the biggest and coolest collections of our people shooting and being safe and doing things right that I have ever seen in my life, bro. Yeah. So you already know y'all doing Chopper Day, that gave birth to so many other range days across the country of people seeing, what y'all did and how well y'all handled it. So
I appreciate the flowers, soldier.
Yeah. So
like a lot of people don't realize, like even with the work we do with the children, we paying out our pocket. A lot of the stuff, like we taking money from our families and doing this off the heart. We want to see a better community for us.
That's what's up. Now, about what year was it that y'all started everything?
I would say about, what is that, maybe 2020. I really had to look, to be honest. It's been going on for a little minute right now. So I think we're on our 5th Chopper Day. I think this might be the 4th or 5th one. So maybe 4 years ago, I say we had the first event, the first actual Chopper Day. And we've been having one ever since. So we had one this year. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets to Chopper Day 2024. We will be turning up again.
That's what's up. Now, let us know if you don't mind. Let us know your 3 favorite firearms, boss.
Okay, I have to say my top favorite firearm is the saw heavy, fully automatic.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I carried the saw my first 2 times in Iraq, bro.
Man, if I had to pick one up, that's gonna be the one. And then a Glock 30, my EDC, and then probably something big, the 50. It had to be the 50.
I don't believe that. You just hit 2 of my 3 out of. You said the Glock 30 also?
Those are heavy hitters, man. Those are the best ones. He said the best ones, my favorite.
Did you say the Glock 30, right? That 45?
Yes, sir.
That's what, man. Hey, I don't believe you said the saw and the Glock 30. 2 of your 3, you just hit mine right off the bat, bro.
Look, you're a soldier, man. I must have got some good taste. You said you carried the saw.
Hey, yeah. My first 2 tours in Iraq, I carried the saw. And as my EDC, I prefer that Glock 30, man. It's with the 10 rounds. It's a 45. I don't believe you just said that, though, bro. You got
man. I love it. As soon as I picked it up, I never put it back down. I got a lot of them. So,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. If you don't mind, give us a picture of a day in the life of you as an influencer. You got any stories, anything you could tell us about that happened? Anything?
Yeah, it's pretty much get up and networking. I could say the one of the things that really popped it off and inspired me, we went to go pull up on Black Rambo. Me and Chopper, we filled the truck up, about 50 guns, and we drove straight to Louisiana. He's like, come on down and stuff. We want to do some stuff. So, man, we was like, forget it. What is there to lose? We pulled up on Black Rambo. He ended up being like a good friend of ours now, like real good dude. So he kind of put us on a lot of the game as far as the influencer side, gave us a lot of tips, kind of like a mentorship from him. So I do have to shout him out. Owe a lot to him. He showed us about SHOT Show, took us to our first SHOT Show and all that, introduced us to a lot of companies.
That's what's up. Now here's $1 million question I didn't ask you about, but I know it's on the mind of every influencer, right?
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it to talk to a gun company about receiving a gun?
Depending on your stats, it could be real easy or it could be real hard. You know, depending on who you know, how you come across the people, but pretty much, you know, as far as the advertisement side, if you got a big platform, they should be coming to you. Actually, you know, they'll reach out to you. Because a lot of these bigger gun companies, they big companies, but social media, you know, some of them don't even have social media, and they starting to pick up on the wave that, you know, that's like the new TV. You know, nobody watch TV that much; they're on their phones all the time. So the same way you have to do a TV commercial, they watching on Instagram, man. We your players for that. You know, we can help get your product out to them. So I think they really love that, and I think it appeals that we I ain't gonna say we cater to black people, but you know, a lot of our supporters are people of color. And, you know, we always felt left out from the 2A space, I guess you could say. So if you wanted to target our community, they look at us as a good way to get to them because, you know, we get a lot of respect from our people.
Right on. Yeah. Now, how about
But long story short, it's pretty easy. It's easier than I thought it would have been. You know, getting a firearm company. Like I said, just do good work and they'll reach out.
Now, how about you let us know a day in the life, and I really appreciate that part. And you let us know what it's like dealing with the gun companies. Talk to us about what it's like being accepted by other races as black influencers.
Yeah, well, we are accepted. Like I never really looked for acceptance from you know, from other races. You know, I always felt it weird. You know, I'm from an area where it's predominantly black people, so you know, this actually opened my eyes a little bit. You know, dealing with these gun companies and these people, let me know. You know, it's a divide that don't need to be there. You know, everybody not bad. I believe in good people. You know, not really color. But it is a little weird, you know, being around these big events. Some of these events we go to, we the only two brothers there, or 2 or 3 brothers there, so it can get a little nervous. Like I remember we went to the Kentucky Machine Gun Knob Creek, the last machine gun shoot. It was me, Rambo, Chop, and his brother, and like I said, it looked like a damn clan rally, you know. But it was cool. It was cool. And you know, you see a million nimble guns. We looking around like, yeah, we got to stick together, you know. Only way we getting up out of here is be respectful. But everybody was cool, man. Like I said, once you go and break those barriers, you know, people ain't as bad as you think they are.
That's what's up. Can you let everybody know where they can find you online?
You can find
out about Chopper Day also.
Yeah. Okay, so you can the Chopper Day. We're gonna be running some ads coming soon. Chopper Day 2024 will be in Massanutten, Virginia, September 11th. My platform on Instagram is ZO_Chopper CHOPPA. And also, you can find me on YouTube as Zoe Chopper TV.
All right, that's what's up. Now, I seen you in a lot of amazing and dope stuff. Tell me how do you go about choosing, you know, what you gonna do or what you gonna shoot or what you gonna do a video about?
If it's interesting, like I said, I'm coming, man. I don't turn down nothing. You know, I'm out here.
Yeah.
I take every opportunity, man. I take it. You know. Good or bad, I try to take all the advantage of any opportunity I get. So if it's something I can be a part of, I'm always willing to do it.
Bet that. Mm-hmm. And what can we expect from you in the future, boss? What you got going down that we can look forward to?
Hopefully I got my own. They make a firearm, a Zoe Chopper firearm, man. I would love to have that. But as far as that, we're gonna keep building. We got a new property. We got 30 acres for our new facility. For we're gonna call it Camp Chopper for now, and just building back off. Like I said, this is our third range. We've been shut down a few times. You know, fighting against the local governments and stuff. They always, you know, finding a way to mess with a brother. But we just trying to build that back up. That's our main. That's what makes us happy. You know, teaching the children and bringing our people together. That's what we like to do. So we're trying to get that built back up. Keep that going like we had it. We was every Sunday with it about a year or two straight, and then we got shut down. So we're trying to get back to our people. They're waiting on us.
Do they ever try to accuse y'all of being like a militia or anything racist?
Yeah, they just did it. We just had the grand opening at our new spot for my birthday, and you know, the prosecutor called, was like they having deja vu because this so happened to be like right around the corner from where we originally had our first spot at. So they called, was like, you know, they concerned that our militia is back and stuff like that. They throw all types of dirt on you, you know. But we have been called militia. They call us all types. I'm pretty sure they call us some other names behind closed doors too. Mm-hmm.
Damn, they do you dirty like that, man.
Yeah, but we ain't no turn the other cheek type people anyway, so we not worried about it. You know, they push us, we'll push back. We very resilient people. We not stopping because we know our rights. We know the laws. We work within the laws. So they just want to hate us or love us or accept us.
That's what's up. I feel you on that right there, man.
And we got a lot of brothers and sisters behind us too. So that's another thing. You know, maybe if they tried to squish us when we was a lot smaller, it might have worked. But now we didn't got too big. You know, had too much support behind us. You know, it's easy to step on a small fry. But like I said, right now you do us wrong, you gonna hear about it because our platforms and the people they not going for that for us. So we got
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucking right. I like that.
Yeah, we got a young army behind us. We ain't a militia, but we do got an army behind us.
That's what's up. Now, besides Chopper Day, what other events do y'all pull up at?
2A events. I had missed the Pew Party recently, but shout out Dre the Shooter. They have a nice event, the Pew Party they have every year, and I try not to miss a SHOT Show. You know, that's like the Super Bowl for the 2A game.
Yeah.
So, little local stuff in the area. I know. Shout out regular gun guy. He's having the regular gun guy awards where he it's a award thing for influencers. So shout him out. That's coming up in Ohio. I think maybe June. And then coming up, I'm not sure the date. My guy Michael Rainey Jr. He's having a guns and boxing thing that he does in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm definitely pulling up to that. Never miss a guns and boxing event. That's always a lot of fun. Other than that, we're gonna probably plan a couple things at our spot for the holidays and stuff like that. We try to, you know, keep the community out there, do something for them. I know we do a Father's Day cookout, so I know we probably be doing that too for the fathers.
All right. Now, what's up? We gonna see y'all on TV, or you know, you got bigger plans than just.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just you know, keep networking, keeping that in, man. I would love to be on TV. Throw me in a movie, man. We need a bag though.
Yeah.
We need some money, man. But we got to know the ride. They need to throw the brothers a couple dollars, man. We can do a lot of bigger things with some more dollars behind us. Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Hey, this has been a dope interview, bro. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule, bro. I appreciate you giving us the insights and the dope perspective that you allowed us to be able to share with you, man.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you having me.
That's what's up, bro. You have a good the rest of your night, bro.
Okay, all right, man.
All right, now be easy, bro.
Talk to you soon.
All right, for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 112 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. Salute.